Now, if you're caravanning with a family of 4 or 5, there are 2 things that should be near the top of your list of desirable attributes. One of them is a separate space for the kids and the grown-ups, and also, well, just space generally. And this new offering from Bailey offers both of these things. The Pegasus Grande SE Ancona offers an 8-foot wide body shell with 2 separate living and sleeping areas. Interested to find out more? Me too. Well, I have to say, this is how I like to see a test caravan presented. All very neat, inside and out, nice even panel gaps with the furniture, lovely joinery on display, everything neatly chunked away when you open the lockers and cupboards. Like all new Bailey caravans since 2009, it's built using the now very familiar Alitech construction method, which in a nutshell means hardly any exterior fittings, no timber in the construction whatsoever, and you get a nice long guarantee to back all that up. So if you use up all of the available payload when you hitch up to the new Ancona, then you'll be hauling a caravan that weighs 1.6 metric tons. Now that necessarily puts you towards the chunkier end of the automotive scale. But if you get that bit right, then Bailey will take care of the rest. As you can see, there's no gas locker at the front. That's because it's very sensibly located over the axle on the near side sidewall. Great for weight distribution. And same goes for all the heavy kitchen stuff, which is either on or very near the axle. Goes without saying, you get the Alco's ATC, electronic trailer control, and a built-in hitch stabilizer. So really the only thing you need to be concerned about when towing is that 8-foot wide width. Well, this is the kind of lounge I like to see in a caravan. It's really comfortable with 4 good corners to flop into, and the upholstery is really nicely shaped. There's plenty of room for 4 adults, given that the sofas are like 6'2" long on either side. If all 5 of you are sitting around here at mealtimes, there's plenty of space for that as well. You need to bring out the freestanding table, which conveniently just lives in the wardrobe right here. And the only letdown in the lounge really is the fact that the pull-out extension to the chest of drawers behind me doesn't quite sit flush with the existing surface. You have a TV viewing station right here and a very nice built-in stereo with Bluetooth capability. Lots of storage, lots of main sockets, and lots of USB sockets for charging all the various devices as well. And of course you have the separate living area at the back, which consists of an L-shaped sofa and a table that slots into a sturdy receptacle on the floor. And they also have their own dedicated TV viewing station back there as well. So all in, it's a caravan that's been very well thought through for day-to-day living. Now, one of the really commendable things about the way the Ancona has been configured is that the extra width gives you a predictably enormous double bed at the front that's every bit as comfortable as it is spacious. And you also have the option of having 2 really good sized single beds as well, thanks to the 6'2" long individual sofas. More flexibility back here too, where the daytime living quarters transform into a much more compact but still comfortable double bed that easily accommodate 2 kids or even 2 adults as an occasional overnight stay. And berth number 5 comes courtesy of the pull-out cantilever overhead bunk, and the entire room shuts off from the rest of the caravan courtesy of this pull-out blind as well. So they've really made good use of the available space at night time. I've lost count of the number of times I've been in a family berth caravan with a kitchen that would struggle to cater for 2, never mind 5, due to the lack of work and prep surface. Well, as you can see, that's certainly not the case here. There's acres of it. And even if you are using the hob with this cover raised here, you've still got plenty of space to serve up meals for the whole family. And you've also got the full house of cooking options as well, thanks to a spark ignited separate grill, oven, and a dual fuel hob. And this commendably low-level microwave as well, which is one of the new breed of microwaves without the turntable. It's really well lit, there's plenty of storage. And the only thing I'm not fussed about personally is this branded splashback. But in all other regards, this is a kitchen that I would take any day of the week. Well, it's never going to win Glamorous Washroom of the Year competition, but in all other regards, it's actually a really nice little facility. They've made good use of the space. They've managed to accommodate a separate shower cubicle, which is adult-sized. It's very nicely lit. There's lots of storage space extending to cupboards, lockers, and a selection of open shelving. There's a little skylight to let out condensation, and the illuminated mirror is a very nice touch in there as well. If you're looking for all the bells and whistles of multiple ambient strips, dimmers, and all the rest of it, you'll have to look elsewhere. Having said that, it's a perfectly nicely illuminated caravan with strips of LEDs that run the entire width of the lounge and the kitchen, and also the living and sleeping area at the back. You also have 2 task lights here built into the binnacle to illuminate the lounge if you're doing a bit of reading. Talking of reading, odd that there are just 3 reading lights, 2 on this side and just 1 on this side. The kitchen's very nicely taken care of with 3 flush-fitting lamps that illuminate the entire work surface. There's a separate light for the shower inside the washroom. The mirror opposite the kitchen has its own dedicated downlighter, which is always nice to see. And there are also reading lights to serve the rear lounge and bedroom. It's spacious, very spacious, but it's also been very thoughtfully done inside, very nicely equipped, and Bailey's made great use of the interior space. And it's currently the only caravan on the market with an 8-foot wide body shell and 2 separate living and sleeping areas. If I was looking for a new family berth caravan, I'd certainly have it on my shortlist.